Hello and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Guardian's Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Tuesday the 28th of October 2025, and our setter is Alia, A-L-I-A. I haven't done too many puzzles by them. I think I remember one that I did manage to finish. I do scroll down to the comments just before I start these to see what the general feeling is, and I only saw one comment which just said too many obvious ones. No, that doesn't mean it is going to be easy, but it's Tuesday. Yesterday's Monday puzzle was a bit of a stinker, I think, from what I read in the comments, so I didn't try that. Today's, I'm hoping, is going to be a bit doable, being a Tuesday and so on. So I don't know if there's anything more to say really other than to just give it a go and crack on. A mean dictator destroyed on South Park, perhaps. The reference to the Donald Trump episode of South Park, I guess. A mean dictator must be anagram, mustn't it? A mean dictator, unless it sounds like. Let's see if I can do anything with that. I don't feel completely. Oh, mean dictator destroyed on South Park, perhaps. Let's just do that much. Park would be a recreation ground or something, wouldn't it? Recreation ground, I don't know. Domestic? Could be domestic something in there, I suppose. Okay, let's move on. Let's look at the nouns. Just the place you might ride a Ferris wheel. Just is fair, so yep, that's just a double definition. Okay, let's look at this one. Sticky substance, resin, found in there. Yeah, that's a hidden word, resin. 2 down. Healthy sloth, sloth, possibly doesn't stick out. Doesn't stick out. Something in, I would have thought it was. Sloth, illsin. Sloth is one of the deadly sins, so that makes S in. Healthy is healthy. Healthy. Well, it fits in. Fits. There, fit. It's healthy, isn't it? Good. 3 down. Part of meal I fed. Again, this is a hidden word. Meal I fed to a consumer messily. No, it doesn't look like it. I fed to a consumer. Consumer is 8 letters. I fed to a. Is that a consumer with an I in it? Probably. Let's have a look at that. And to get to part of a meal. Main course. Okay, let's just put main course in instead, actually, rather than just try and anagram it. There we go. Right, let's have a look at this one. Heavy rainfall starts to move over Newcastle. Is that a monsoon? Yeah, monsoon. Before long. I'm going to have to pass all these at the end, if I can. Graduates are MAs. Working for someone in the building trades, a mason. Yeah, there we are. Okay. This feels ugly, or organised in a smug way. In a SMUG. Why isn't it going to work? This feels ugly. THISFEELSUGLYOI. Yeah, probably an anagram on that. In a smug way is self-regarding, self-congratulating. There's a self in there. Let's have a look. What am I doing? This feels ugly. This feels ugly, or self-righteously. Okay, there we go. Self-righteously it is. Played at Holyhead regularly. Got OY. What we got? Oh, toy. TOY. Toyed. Played. There we go. Jointly start puzzle that's missing its first number. Jointly start puzzle that's missing its first number. Can't think of any puzzles. Jigsaw. What's this? It's just out of sight at the moment. Presently present. Normally here, isn't it? Or complete absence. Not here, no there. I think. Not here. Nowhere. Now here. Presently is now. Here is present. And complete absence is nowhere. So this lower law. Place for a case. Law court, I suppose. Over here we have, okay, I'm going to have it, Grenada, yeah, danger area, Grenada, danger, so I didn't read the clue, that island nation is Grenada, unstable anagram indicate danger with an A on the end, yeah. This over here, that's one I can't actually fill in without looking, let's try and line this all up quite nicely. There we go. I'm going to leave that one for a while longer until I've got some more letters. Get support from the French soon. You think that's even an on or an in. The French is le. Get support is to the French soon. Le soon. Las. Les. Get support is to. Support is a leg. Leg. Can't see what's going. Let's go. Let's on. Not sure about that. Right. Cold alcoholic drink accompanying favourite type of airy cake. Well, favourite is a pet. Cold alcoholic drink would be a C. Alcoholic drink. Rum to get crumpet. There we go. Show part of a book, then a collection of books. Well, a collection of books is probably NT for New Testament. Show, present. Précis, part of a book. Then show is to present. Then a collection of books. I don't think that's going to be right, is it? Part of a book. What's part of a book? Have a look at this one. Steak fried in butter may not be this well done. So just an anagram of steak and butter. That's too many letters, isn't it? Butter is 6, steak is 4. And I've got an O in there anyway, for self-righteously. Part of a book is a show, present. Well, it could be. Oh, let's have a look at this. 5 down. Sea creature netted in major catch is an orca. There we go. It's a hidden word. 14 narcs got redeployed. Okay. Narcs got. So we've got an angle. So what's 14? 14 is. Where is it? Toy. That's what I haven't got yet. Okay. Narcs got redeployed. Could be an A there. It's going to be interesting. Try and do an anagram without actually know what you're trying to get to. Knox got. I can go back to that actually. Coats. Some kind of coats there maybe. Which would be RGN. That isn't going to work. Let's have a look at 14 then. 14 is. Where's it gone? There it is. Steak fried in butter but not well done. And that's the thing for. Ooh, okay. 7 down. One time something speaker in California. One time. Well, California is CA or CAL. Is it CAL? Quetcher. One time is once. In California, everybody thinks it should be CA, shouldn't it? Is it just an Inca? Yeah, Inca. There we go. Okay. That's a bit happier. Complaint resulting from broken rule again. I'm going to rule again, which will be a don't know, Ania or something, Alia. Rule again then, let's try that. Rule again, complaint is a, is it going to be a neuralgia? Yeah, it's a neurological one. Let's try and get that up again. I don't know. Okay, neuralgia. Ooh, neuralgia. Knox got. Still don't know that. This one. Oh, I didn't quite. A mean dictator destroyed in South Park. Perhaps. This one gets support from the French. That is le. Lean on, okay. Lean anon. Ah, soon. Anon, yes. Something cartoon. South Park is an example of a cartoon, is an animated cartoon. Okay, so that's that. Let's have another go at this. I'm going to leave the A in there. I haven't got an E, so I think that A is probably correct. Helper. Knox got. Cognance. What is it? Congrats. Congrats. Really? Okay, let's go with that being... Ah, well done is congratulations, isn't it? Yeah, so yeah, on this one here, we've got well done at the end of the clue, so yeah, congrats. Steak fried in butter may not be this. Well done. Part of the book, then a collection of books. Well, there's a NT. Part of the book is a page, a pageant. There we are. So it says good job. Good work, Ron. GWR, Great Western Railways. Good work, Ron. Good job in butter. Butter is oil, isn't it? Or spread. Don't know. Okay, let's have a look at some of these down here. Pass on report of decent attendance on match day. Report could be a sound like indicator. Not sure about that. Let's scroll down a little bit. As we've got most of the top half done, I think. Just trying to get these last couple. How many clues have I got? Loads of clues down there. Can I take all those off? Looks like 25 should be pods. Yeah, I can just about see everything, can't I? Apart from that one down. Group of whales, pods. Northern body of water. Group of whales is pod. Pond. Okay. Excuse me. Extremely readable and better summary. Extremely readable summary. Recap is better. Yep. That's okay. Fuddy-duddy, relative, almost about to go. Finally. Ooh. Leave. Fuddy-duddy. Eee. Don't know what that is. Good. What's that good? Good for you. I think that is good for you. Why is that good for you? Steak I fried in butter. Butter is butter goo? May not be this. Okay, let's assume it's good for you. I'm not convinced about that yet, but jointly start puzzle. That's missing its first number. New. Not going to. 2-bit firm security. Securing great deal. 2-bit. 2-bit's cheap, isn't it? I think. So, not sure where that's going. Pass on report. Oh, going to bit off the screen a little bit. Let's have a look at that again. Declare a very willing, obvious avowal. There we are. Acrostic. Okay, should I have a look at this one? What she is also what he is. What? What she is also what he is. There's a 2 in there, isn't there? Also, or an and. What she is, what he is. Oh golly, I don't know. Right, rubbish American Party's leader broadcast on the radio. Rubbish is American Party is a party's leader. P. USP. Oh, I don't know. Pass on report of decent attendance on match day. Pass on. Decent attendance is a gate, I think. Propagate. Yeah, propagate. Okay, it's a proper gate. Rubbish. American Party's leader. Rubbish American Party's P. Party's leader. Broadcast on the radio is air. Rubbish American. Why is that pair? Doesn't really work, does it? Well, okay. So to this point, I've done quite well, and then suddenly I've just kind of hit the old proverbial breeze block. Hit a brick wall. Assuming good for you is correct, and given that I didn't pass it, maybe I should rethink it. I'm not sure. But also, just this clue here is a long one. This one down here. Have a look at this 2-bit firm. Securing. Great deal. Is that an anagram of deal? Which would be. Firm would be CO, wouldn't it? So that make that co-found. Jointly start is to co-found something. Yep. Why that is? That's an uncle. Fuddy Duddy is uncle almost about to go. Oh, hang on. Finally, uncool is Fuddy Duddy. Okay. Well, down to last 2 or 3 now. 2-bit firm, so there's definitely firm is 2-bit. Screwing great deal. I see that's a O for that. 2-bit is cheapo and a heap. What she is also what he is. I can't see. Pontoon, pro, plow, prowl. Excuse me, pro down. And this one over here, rubbish. American parties leader, broadcast on the radio. Prog, pro-G. Republicans and Democrats prep, rubbish, prepare, pre-rep. Can't see that, prep. What she is also, what he is. Blast, what is this? You'd think with that many letters available, other than the first letter, this would be doable. I'm just going to have a little swig of tea while I stare at this clue and the letters I've got, so excuse me for a second. What she is, I mean, you kind of, this is probably the word to get, really, isn't it? Because, well, because there's obviously just some letters to fill in, and there's not, everything isn't going to go in there. Pro is definitely possible, but P-U-I, P-I, pi could be poo. I think that's also is 2. See, oh, where have I gone there? How have I got up there? Good for you. I wish I could understand why this is good for you. Steak fried in butter may not be this. Oh, steak fried in butter just wouldn't be good for you, would it? Yeah, of course. Plow. I really want to put pontoon in there. I mean, most of these letters are not going to go anywhere. Nothing on the bottom row of the keyboard. It's really only a few letters up on the top, which even PAO doesn't seem very likely. PH is a possible. PL, platoon. PW, PEO unlikely but possible. Pro, which is also what he is. It's a pronoun of some sort, isn't it? Pronoun, oh gosh, what is it? My pronouns are not, my knowledge of grammar is not that good, but it's a not general. Oh no. These 2 clues are not nice. Rubbish American, I mean, rubbish beginning with P should be. Broadcast on the radio, American parties, leader. Okay, is it just the name of it? Trump. I can't even think who's heading up the Democrats at the moment. American party's leader. Broadcast on the radio. Surely broadcast on the radio is a sound-like indicator. So I'm just looking for Page. Mike Pence. Pence? He's not a leader anyway, is he? This one. Yeah, it's just type of pronoun, isn't it? Indirect, direct pronouns, proper pronouns, perfect, past tenses. Transitive. I'm kind of almost making up words here, really. Termical, termical. Oh, no, near. So yeah, let's think about what this can be. It could be PR. Rubbish. Rubbish is just tat or can't be Z, X, C, V, B, N, M. Can't be any of those, that's the good news. Can be A, could be S. Pits, PD, PF. PH is possible but not likely. Plop. Could be rubbish be plop, in which case, is that ordinary or something? Not ordinary. Can't be PB. Poop for rubbish, don't think so really. Pi, pu, PY is possible. P. There's a few possibilities there, unfortunately. Right, where am I on time? I don't want to spend forever on this because it's pretty boring to watch someone trying to struggle through a part of crossword they can't get to. What he is also what he is. Personal. There you are. Personal, is it? Sources Pope. Rubbish. American Party leader. Pappy. Pep. Pupe. Pipe. Pope. Can be one of the vowels, can't it? Rubbish. Pep. Pup. Pupa. American pippa. Pipe. Pope. Rubbish. Look it from the other way. We can go here. Paps. Pap. None of those really look like they'll work. Could be an A. Could be an S. Paps. Pips. Pops. Peps. Pups. No. Paper, peppy, pupe. Right, I'm going to pause and think about this one to myself rather than think about it too long or inflict this on you. Right, after about 5 minutes of thinking, I've come to the conclusion I think this is going to be Papa. Pap is rubbish, A is American, and the party leader is a P, and if you broadcast on the radio you say P for Papa. So I think that's the puzzle done. Let's there and do a check. Yeah, there we go. I think it's all correct. Right, I'm just going to pause for a sec. So that pause will allow me to get rid of the ticks that expand these questions, and these mean I have to go further down the screen. Right, let's go through these clues as best as I can. A mean dictator. So we've got animated cartoon. Well, South Park is an example of an animated cartoon. So perhaps you're saying it's an example of this. I think it's just an anagram of a mean dictator. With on at the destroyed, so anagram indicator, and then on put on the end of that, I think. Sticky substance is resin. Found in is your hidden word indicator that resin goes across sycamores inexplicably. A complaint, so neuralgia is a complaint. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but resulting from is just a linking word. Broken is your anagram indicator that neuralgia is an anagram of rule again. Heavy rainfall is a monsoon. The starts to move is the M. O for over, N for Newcastle. And before long is soon. So there you go, starts to move over Newcastle. Right, a show is a pageant. a part of a book is a page. I was very slow getting to that one, wasn't I? Then an A is given to you in the clue, and a collection of books is NT for New Testament. This feels ugly, or is an anagram of self-righteously, organised as your anagram indicator, and in a smug way is self-righteously. Presently is now, and present, if you're present somewhere, you are here, and or if you're completely absent, then you're nowhere. Right, jointly start puzzle. That's missing its first number. What do we got on here? Well, to jointly start something is to co-found it, I think. Puzzle that's missing its first number. What is going on there? Right, I'm going to have a little pause and think to myself on this one. Right, it's pretty simple. So number is an N. So if you take the first N out of a word for puzzle, and that word is confound, take the first N out of it, gives you jointly start. So to pass on is to propagate. A report of is saying it sound like of. Decent is proper, which would be spelt ER rather than just an A. And attendance is the gate on match day. Yeah, what's the gate? Bit of an old phrase, but still comes in properly. Right, extremely readable is the R and the E from readable, the extremes of that word. And better is to cap something. You've topped them, you've capped them, and a summary is a recap. What she is, also what he is, well, they're both personal pronouns. So that's the cross clues. On the downs, we've got just is one part, just is fair, and you might find the place you might ride out a Ferris wheel is at a fair. Healthy is fit. Sloth is an example of one of the 7 deadly sins, so sloth is an example possibly, and doesn't stick out is fits in. Part of the meal is the main course. We've got an I, A, and consumer, I think it is the anagram for main course. Messily is your anagram indicator. To get support is to lean on. The French is le, L-E, and soon is anon. Sea creature is an orca, which is a type of whale, I think, killer whale. Netted in is your hidden word indicator that it goes across major catch. 14 is your definition, so 14 was good for you. So yeah, the answer is congratulations, congrats, which is an anagram of narcs, got, and redeployed is your anagram indicator. A one-time quetcher, speaker, you're not meant to know who spoke that, but the clue will get you there. In is in the clue, and CA for California means you've got an Inca, one of the Incans. So yeah, they must have spoke that language. Right, C for cold, alcoholic drink of rum. Accompanying the favourite is a pet, your favourite. Type of any cake, airy cake is a crumpet, because they have little holes in them, don't they? Graduates are MAs, Masters of the Arts. Working is on, and someone in the building trade is a mason. Right, steak fried in butter. Well, if you ate steak fried in butter, it wouldn't be good for you. So it may not be. It just may not be good for you. And well done is good for you. Right, played is toyed. There's your definition. And then we take the second. Start with the T of at, and then second, fourth, sixth, and eighth letters of Holyhead. Regular is saying take those even letters. Right, a place for a case. Well, in a law court, yeah, so a legal case is what we're looking at. As opposed to, because it's a cryptic clue, that might be trying to mislead you into thinking of where do you put your suitcase. Alright, we've got the island nation of Grenada, which is just above Venezuela, I think, towards the Caribbean, in the Caribbean. So island nation is Grenada. Unstable is your anagram indicator that danger is most of Grenada, and then an A for area on the end of it. 2-bit is cheapo, so there's your definition. A firm is a co, as in a company securing a great deal. There's a lot of it, there's a heap of it. A fuddy-duddy is uncool. Relative almost, so you've got your uncle going around the final letters of to and go, which are both those. So you've got UNCOOL. Right, let's look at this one again. Just scroll up a bit, there we are. Rubbish is pap. American is A. And then parties, so that's the wordplay, I think. Then party leader is a P for party, and if you're broadcasting on the radio, you might be using the classic NATO phonetic alphabet, so you'd use P for Papa. So I think that's the definition. I don't quite understand how you, I mean, or maybe it's all in one, I'm not sure really. To declare is to avow, which is an acrostic of A. Well, A is in the clue, V for very is normal, and then O for obvious, and W for willingness, as indicated by the outset. I'm not sure if that's an acrostic or not, but anyway, that's how you get to that answer. A group of wells is a pod, collective noun for groups of wells. Crossing N for northern gives you a pond, which is a body of water. So there we go, all done. I think that ended up taking me about 23 minutes. Would have scraped under 20 if I hadn't got stuck on Papa, and probably closer to 15 minutes if I hadn't had personal pronoun. Probably 16, 17 or 18 I think without those two. So yeah, good little puzzle from Alia there. Let's go and show those details there. So anyway, thank you for watching.